You are listening and watching to a very special podcast. Okay, you guys, we're gonna get a little intense in this part. So, hold on to your jets. Because here we go. Dealing with Kimizuki and you didn't seem to bother Briar at all. Sure, those two somewhat bicker with one another. But Briar knew deep down they really do care for each other. It was more of a hate relationship. Well, hate and love, but define love on that part. They managed to find the place where Rosemary told them. It looked kind of abandoned. It used to be like some sort of hideout for these vampires. You know, the best part is maybe there's not going to be any livestock. I mean, children used as livestock. Yeah, no kidding. I don't think she would be that cruel, right? Well, I don't know, Briar said. I don't think she would use innocent children to lure us. However, Kimizuki had to ask, hey, how come Gurren doesn't know about it and just lets us do this? However, Briar smirked and said, because I never asked him? That's when you and Kimizuki turned to Briar, who had a bit of a sly smile on her face. No way. You're kidding. The two boys looked away, but they couldn't help but burst out laughing. Oh man, he's gonna kill you. Screw it. I left him a note saying I was taking you boys out for a little while, but I said I would be careful. Wow, I can't believe it. You actually did that? Yep, sure did. If he kills me, sue me. Alright, enough chit-chat. Come on. They went down the steps. You looked around. Wait, why are we starting here? Well, we can't go through the front door. What if it's a trap? You don't know that, Kimizuki pointed out. I don't know. Look, just stay with me and do me a favor. If I hear you two argue with one another, I'm gonna beat your heads into one another and I'm gonna glue you there. You got it? Fine, Kimizuki said. Okay. Even though he can be such a jerk, he's really cool. Yeah, I have to admit, he's really cool. Would you mind leaving me out of this? Briar stopped and looked at him. Are you serious? Have you never received a compliment? At least accept some appreciation. I do. It's just... I don't know. I just don't want to give too much credit. Tell me something, Briar says as they continue to move. Why didn't you go and see your sister and wanted to continue the whole training process? I was going to deal with it later. What, are you saying that I don't care about my own sister? No. I mean, that part there, how you said that just continue with the training? Dude, even I would stop the training to go see. Yeah, you got a point. How do you know so much? Hey, I said I've been through experience. Trust me. Oh yeah? Like what? Have you seen death in front of you? Yeah. Really? Of course I have, Briar said, thinking about the shooting that she went through. I mean, have you ever seen death all around you, bodies hitting the floor. But you want to know the most amazing part of death? Only about 50 people or more survived, but only 12 died. Briar said. You looked at Briar. He then said, "Whoa, sounds like a miracle, if there ever was one." Miracles can happen, even the smallest ones. And besides, Yakuya, you got your dark past and I got mine. Kimizuki, on the other hand, I guess he's more experienced because, well, being able to drive at 11 years old and also having to deal with the fact that he had to be caretaker for his own sister, that's enough right on your shoulders. And you never consider your sister to be a burden to you. It's you yourself who is the burden. What, are you trying to get into my head or something? Not exactly, but I guess you really shouldn't blame yourself, Briar said. That made Kimizuki a little suspicious. But you had to say, "Hey, do you have any family?" "Sure I do. I have a mom. She's sweet, she's kind, and she's gentle. She's one of the best people in the world." "What about your dad?" "Abusive jerk. He's dead." "So, you grew up with an abusive father?" "Yeah, you could say that," Briar said. Her face was pained. Yuichiro put a hand on her shoulder. I'm sorry you went through all that." "It's okay. Now I can see why you pretty much relate to me. Maybe we are kind of alike after all." "Oh, I don't know. I say, you and him there are pretty much alike." "What? Oh, come on. I'm nothing like Kimizuki." "I don't know. You gotta be kidding," Kimizuki said. "You're gonna compare me to this idiot. Hey, enough with the idiot calling. I'm not comparing you to him. But I can tell you two are very hot-blooded, and you both like to cause trouble." But why put Yoichi into this? Come on, he's not really a troublemaker, he's a sweetheart. Even you guys know that. "Yeah, he is. He's a really good guy. It's just, I don't think someone like him should join the military, but he's gotten a lot better." "Yeah, I know. You two have been really sweet to him." "I don't know about that." You said it with embarrassment. "Come on, admit it. He's a little sweetheart, and you can't help it. He's really nice. He was even nice to me." "That's because you saved his life." "Well, what was I supposed to do? Let him suffer? Come on, honestly." But she stopped for a moment. "Oh, shit. Infestations." Briar pulled out her rifle. You looked surprised. "Where did you get that?" he asked. "Don't worry, I always keep this with me just in case." The infestations were trying to target them, but Briar managed to fire them all. She was taking them down ricochet. However, it was quite insanity that went towards these monsters. she managed to ricochet even faster towards them because they were coming in close. Once that was over, they could continue on. But during that time, Kimizuki had to ask about how Briar managed to have control over Kasekio and Asuramaru. That's when Briar had to say, "Okay, fine, you caught me. It's known as a power where I can absorb people's powers through skin contact. Not the skin contact that you're thinking, so get your mind out of the gutter." "I wasn't even thinking of that," Kimizuki said. "Wait, did you do that to me when..." "Well, I only touched the side of your head, okay? I didn't do anything inappropriate. Besides, remember, I'm around in my 20s. You think I would do that? That's disgusting, man." "You're in your 20s? Yeah, I'm 21 years old. What, you got an issue with that?" "No, not really." "You're weird. Anyway, yeah, I can absorb it. So what? You think you can try and demonstrate using the demon gear?" "Yeah, sure." "Okay. Do it," you said. She looked down at both of their hands. "You want me to do it?" "Why not?" "Okay, why not? I'll do it." Then she grasped onto their hands. Then she felt this power source coursing through her. And all of a sudden, she had the big sword and also the double weapons in both of her hands. "This is so cool. I mean, really, this is awesome," Briar managed to say. However, while she was just swinging, the double weapon managed to pierce her